eFLOW5 Orchestrate. What is the problem that we are solving with the Orchestrate? Imagine the following scenario. There are millions of documents to be scanned of all types of sizes. The operation manager needs to overlook this whole operation, and there are problems. The operation manager has objectives, has SLAs, service level agreements or service level parameters. He or she needs to finish 10,000 documents by 10 a.m. or maybe 1 million documents from morning to evening. And when there's a problem, it's very difficult to know where is the problem. Is the problem in the people keying in information, or maybe in the servers, or maybe in the recognition servers, or maybe there are too many documents? Where is the problem? The eFLOW5 Orchestrate is a monitoring and control system that provides graphs, reports, statistics, which help the operations manager to meet their SLA, points them to the problems, and shows them where they have a problem in meeting their SLAs and what should they do in order to meet their SLAs. This is a unique system which actually brings a lot of value to an enterprise because it enables them to meet their business objectives. So, what do you want to hear about? The eFLOW5 Recognition Designer allows you to create a recognition algorithm without any need to program. You just drag and drop recognition components and create an algorithm which can give a solution to very complex documents and very complex recognition needs. So, what do you want to hear about? The eFLOW5 Web Completion module is based on HTML5 and provides a rich and accessible interface for users to access the system from anywhere, from home, from the iPad, from their mobile devices, from their office. It has the advantage of being totally web-based on one hand, but on the other hand has the richness of the functionality and the validation on each field, which is more typical to a non-web interface. So it actually takes the advantage, the good of both worlds into one web-based interface. So, what do you want to hear about? Scalability. We completely revamped the architecture of eFLOW. In eFLOW5, we have new architecture which supports full and easy scalability. It is based on the servers being stateless machines. What does that mean? That means that you can move from one server to the other seamlessly without interruption. So, the architecture is based on a load balancer, deciding which server will now handle a certain request, and it goes from one to another, and you can add additional servers and this way make the system bigger, stronger, and support more users and more documents. So, what do you want to hear about? Workflow. In eFLOW5, we significantly strengthened the workflow part of eFLOW by integrating a leading workflow engine called K2 into eFLOW5. So eFLOW5 is now really a capture and workflow platform. and is able to support not only the capture and recognition part, but also the whole processing part of the document. A good example of that is invoices. In invoices, it's very important to cover the entire workflow: capture, recognition, validation, approval, and payment. And this is what we do with eFLOW5 as a capture and workflow system based on the K2 workflow engine. So, what do you want to hear about? Mobile capture. eFLOW5 fully supports mobile capture. We have developed unique technology called MobiFlow, which is the mobile capture part of eFLOW5, and is able to effectively capture any document. It could be large documents, full-size document, it could be an ID, it could be even a check. And this is important, for example, for insurance companies, for banks. Banks can even use them to allow their users to remotely deposit checks using a smartphone. So, what do you want to hear about? Modern technology is not just means to an end. It's important for an organization to know that the system they're putting into their organization is state-of-the-art. eFLOW5 is based on really the up-to-date technology, whether it's HTML5, whether it's WCF, which is Windows Communication Foundation, .NET, and many other state-of-the-art technologies, which give the organizations the confidence that they are receiving a system that can serve them for many years to come. So, what do you want to hear about? eFLOW5 is not only a platform, it's a platform with applications that provide solutions to specific use cases. When we are launching today eFLOW5, we're coming out with two new applications on top of eFLOW5. One is eFLOW Invoice, the new eFLOW Invoice, which provides an end-to-end invoice automation from capture to payment. Another one is eFLOW DMR, Digital Mailroom, which includes today contextual recognition and classification and automatic response. These two applications bring value to the customer by providing a comprehensive solution to their problem and are a good example of the level of application that can be achieved with the eFLOW5 platform. So, what do you want to hear about?